Hey, shalom to the hopeful elect. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders at Great Millstone who teach the truth and rule well. This is the brother Yatabi Allah coming back from the GMS SF Bay Area camp. And I got a quick update. All right, Lord's will is edifying. Just going into the MOTB. All right, I got a couple articles I wanted to read. Okay, but you can see everything is on the path for that MOTB. All right, hey, this is the times we're living in. All right, this is prophecy. Real quick, Habakkuk 2:1, and it says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. All right, so again, we're on our watch. We're looking for these prophecies, and we went into this at camp a little bit. All right, hey, this is what it's about. All right, the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. So, the true believers, all right, the true men of the Lord are constantly going to be measuring the times to what is going on in the world. All right, why? Because we want to get the hell up out of here. All right, we know exactly what has to happen. The last few prophecies, and one of the main ones is the MOTB. All right, and this is what we're looking for. It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. And these visions are talking about the prophecies. It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. All right, and at the end it shall speak, meaning what? They'll be made manifest. They'll be made clear. All right. Now, again, I have a couple articles that I wanted to just read a little bit of, showing you that things are being put in place for that MOTB. All right, which is all a part of the MOTB system. All right. Now, this is from MSN.com. It says, dated 3 days ago, it says Costco's new entrance scanners arrive in the Bay Area. The days of borrowing your mom's Costco membership card to shop are numbered. Costco has officially rolled out membership card scanners at the main entrances of some Bay Area stores in an effort to help deter non-members from shopping at its warehouses. The new scanners, which have already popped up throughout California, will require customers to scan their physical or digital membership cards at the entrance to confirm they are current members. The scanners will then show an identification photo that will need to match the cardholder. Guests will also need to be accompanied by a valid member for entry according to the state reform. All right. So again, these scanners are starting to be installed in all these different stores, all the mainstream stores that you had. This thing came out a while back, at Whole Foods. All right. They have the palm scanners. And then, also Amazon, I think it was called Amazon Go or Amazon Fresh, where, you wouldn't even have to, basically they have so many cameras and everything, scanning everything, that you just grab what you want and then it charges you to your card. You have to charge, basically, I believe you have to scan your card before you go in. All right. And then you just grab whatever you need and it automatically charges you. Okay. But again, this is all going to the MOTB system, because what happens? These scanners are going to be in place. And then what? That CHIP is going to be instituted. All right. So it's just going to be the infrastructure being put into place, and then they can implement the MOTB. All right. This is from Reuters. 1 week ago, it says California DMV puts 42 million card titles on blockchain to fight fraud, and this is their main argument. All right. It's secure, fights fraud. All right. I'm gonna get the CHIP in the brain. It's a miracle medical device. All right, these are all the lies of Esau. All right, this is that that deception. All right, trying to convince the people, which we know and understand the majority of the people are going to give into this deception. All right, but it says California's Department of Motor Vehicles has digitized 42 million car titles using blockchain technology in a bid to detect fraud and smoothen the title transfer process the agency's technology partners exclusively told Reuters on Tuesday. The project, in collaboration with tech company Oxid Alpha on Avalanche blockchain, will allow California's more than 39 million residents to claim their vehicle titles through a mobile app, the first such move in the United States. Digitizing car titles will reduce the need for in-person DMV visits, and blockchain technology will also function as a deterrent against lien fraud. Blockchain technology can help detect lien fraud by creating a transparent and unalterable record of property ownership, making it difficult for fraudulent activity to go unnoticed. All right, so now, again, this goes into the Internet of Things, which they want people to be involved in that. That's why they keep talking about the digital ID, all right, which is all going to go hand in hand with the MOTB system, all right? And again, we read it. They one of their other arguments is convenience, all right? You'll be in that digital ID, you'll be able to have your medical records, your social security, your license. So it's all just one scan, okay? And it's going to be all housed in that CHIP, all right? So again, another step in that MOTB direction. And this is the last article. And this is from what is it? USA Today? Yeah, USA Today, dated August 5th, 2024. And it says, second person with spinal cord injury gets Neuralink brain chip and it's working, Musk says. It says Tesla and SpaceX founder Elon Musk recently announced that a second human has received a Neuralink cybernetic implant. Musk, the founder of the brain computer company Neuralink Corp, spoke about the second successful implantation during a podcast hosted by computer scientist Lex Friedman. I don't want to jinx it, but it seems to have gone extremely well with the second implant, Musk said. There's a lot of signal, a lot of electrodes. It's working very well. Musk called the next step for Neuralink gigantic, and he predicted Musk called the next steps from Neuralink gigantic, and he predicted in the coming years that the company will increase the number of electrodes dramatically and improve signal processing. Electrodes, primary components, and batteries acquire brain signals that are then routed to the electronics in the implant, which process and wirelessly transmit the neural data to an instance of the Neuralink application running on an external device such as a computer. It says our brain-computer interface is fully implantable, cosmetically invisible, and designed to let you control a computer or mobile device anywhere you go, according to Neuralink's website. It says the second implantation surgery was postponed in June after the patient, initially scheduled to undergo the procedure, had to withdraw due to an unspecified medical condition. Yada yada yada. And then that that's pretty much it. You get the idea. All right, so this thing is progressing. All right, and now it says in the coming years, which we understand. All right, that the Lord is going to speed up the times. The scriptures say the Lord will speed up the times for the elect's sake. All right, we know that Esau has but a short time as it pertains to Revelation, the 12th chapter. All right, so he's going to be speeding these things up, but it's here. All right, the MOTB is here. It's just not implemented yet. Okay. Now let me jump over here back in 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1, and it says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and this is what we're to do. All right, believing in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, believing in the prophecies, all right, believing in the promises. Well, we're going to measure these times. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And this is the point. The scriptures say, with all thy getting, get understanding. All right. Now, we've been given this understanding from our apostles and elders on down through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shemi Al-Shai to know what the MOTB is. All right. To get into all these prophecies, the third woe. All right. The beast, who Esau is. All that has been made plain. Okay. But again, we're coming to the time where this needs to be known. And if you can receive it, okay, the MOTB is the CHIP. All right. That is understanding. It says, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And this is how we know the Lord is visiting this place. All right. Therefore, when thou shalt be seeing earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and then just a side note, all right, a brother did a lesson on this. What I think it was like 9 earthquakes happened one day, and they were all above 4.0, which I think the biggest was a 7.1 in Japan. All right, so hey, this prophecy is speaking. Uproars of the people in the world. What's happening over there in the UK? All right, there's a lot of uproars going on everywhere. It says, "Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest." The end is being made clear. All right, these visions are speaking. "Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs." And this is what we're seeing. We're seeing the effects. We're seeing the times. We're seeing the signs. All right? It says, "And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby you have believed shall be preserved from the said perils and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I sanctified them for me from the beginning." All right, and it takes faith. All right, it takes faith to believe that this MOTB is the SEAP, and then the works to go by it is to not take it. All right, to not bow down to the image of Baal, to keep your integrity, and trust and believe in Yahweh Shem Shai when He says, "My servants shall eat." All right, but understanding, what does the scripture say? We have to be basically pilgrims upon earth. All right. Isaiah 62:6, it says, "I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth." All right, so the watchmen are set up again from the apostles and elders on down to bring these things out. All right, to warn the elect, because that's all it's about. All right, the elect have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. But the elect are going to take heed. They're going to take heed to the warnings. All right, and then what? They're going to get into that secret place of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, but again, we can see it. We see it coming. You know, we push out the warnings. It's only going to increase from here. All right, and this is the prophecy, Revelation 13. And yep. Straight to the point. Verse 16, it says, "And he causeth all," it's talking about the beast, all right, which is NATO and the EU, headed by America, who runs the whole thing is Esau, Edom. It says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." And this isn't talking about nations, all right, embargoes, sin. This is actually talking about people, and it's an actual mark, all right, because when you get into this, where is it? Right here, Charagma, G480 or G5480, a stamp and an imprinted mark, all right, of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand is the badge of the followers of the Antichrist, which there are many Antichrists. It says, "The mark branded upon horses, thing carved, sculpture, graven work." All right, right here, Strong's definition: a scratch or etching, a stamp. All right, graven mark. That is the sihip. All right, when you go to the root word, all right, it goes back to karax, which is a pale, a stake, a palisade or a rampart, pales between which earth, stones, trees, and timbers are heaped and packed together. It says right here, Strong's definitions, karax, to sharpen to a point akin to, through the idea of scratching, a stake, by implication, a palisade or rampart, military mound for a cultivation in a siege trench. But what is it? That stake, all right? And what is that stake? What is it talking about? It's talking about that needle, all right? That needle that is used to surgically implant, okay, the sihip, all right? And then again, you go to the other root word, which is grapho, and it says to write, writing, describe, variations of write, to delineate, letters, parchment, commit to writing, to write one, to give information, directions, writing. So what have we been talking about this whole time? The whole digital ID, everything being put on that C-hip is all this information. All right? It's all the data that they want to put on there that identifies you. Okay? So this is plain, again, for those who can receive it, what this is talking about. I just wanted to see what it said for causes. G4160. To make ready, to acquire, to appoint, or to declare one, to act rightly, celebrate, designation. Basically, he's going to push this into law. All right, he's going to implement it and make it a law. All right, but it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have the understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. All right, so this is what he's going to try and push, all right, upon all the people, which the majority of the people are going to take this, because what does it entail? It says that no man may buy or sell. All right, this whole country, all right, all economies are involved in what? Buying and selling. You have a house, you have to pay for this, you have utilities, you have food, food, you go to the everything involves buying or selling. All right. So this is going to be the currency, or the wallet that he uses is going to be that C-hip. All right. Now, the elect are not going to take this, and the elect are going to trust in Yahweh B'Shem Shai. And again, the scriptures say, my servant shall eat. So we're not going to have to worry about the things that are going to be coming upon this world, because we trust and believe in Yahweh B'Shem Shai. All right. And I'll end off on this, because this is what happens for those who take that C-hip. All right. Revelation 14:9, and the heading is doom for worshipers of the beast. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. All right. So, again, if you take that C-hip, and this is the warning, all right, and you can't say that you didn't know, all right, these warnings have been going out for decades now, all right. Well, how long has the scriptures been out? Thousands of years, but, the correct understanding in most recent times, from our apostles and elders on down, the decades, all right. Now, what does it say? It says those who take that C-hip, those who bow down, those who accept the system that's being pushed forth, are going to be what? Burnt, tormented with fire and brimstone, which is that thermonuclear destruction. But not only just that, but it says in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. So with Yahweh Shai and the angels there watching. All right. So again, this is the warning, and we can see everything on track. All right. Again, this is one of the last few prophecies we look for. Okay, but again, it's speaking right now. It's speaking, and all that has to be done is implemented. And apostles and elders been going into it. Hey, it could take one little thing. There's one little medical lockdown, martial law lockdown. All right, a crash in the economy. They have to implement their new system with the CBD system, and here's the C-hip that goes along with it because it's secure, it's convenient. All right. However the devil's gonna do it, we know it's gonna happen, because ultimately this is the Heavenly Father's plan on the left-hand side. All right. But yeah, Lord's will, this is edifying. Once again, I want to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem Rachak. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, and above all.